What is going on, everyone? I'm DeFi Sean. That is Mr. Pixel, and we are back for the, I believe, Tuesday edition of Moon or Dust Trending. So, as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, hit that reshare button, hit that post button, hit that repost button, hit those buttons and share this as far and wide as humanly possible. And yeah, all of our stuff in that chat saying hit that button. So, hit that button. And Mr. P, how's it going?
Going good, brother. Going good. Back for another episode. Excited for it. Yeah, Sean said, everybody hit that button. Show some love. Spread the word. And of course, remember, we are a trending show. So I'm going to start off with letting everybody know how they can get involved, how they can be highlighted on the show. Here we go. This is our top 5 today. Kurumi back up in the top spot. Mooner Dust, Infinion, Only Rose, and Fire Chicken. Mystery just fell off a little bit. We talked about them yesterday. But if you want to be highlighted on any of the shows that we do Monday to Friday across multiple channels, we're on YouTube. 3 channels on there, totaling 150,000 subscribers. We're on X, 3 channels on there, totaling about 50,000 subscribers. We're on Twitch and we're on Rumble. We just started on Rumble as well recently. So yeah, you can check us out on there. And if you want to be highlighted on any of those shows, Monday to Friday, you've got to install the Moon or Dust trending bot. How do you do it, you ask? The answer, go to moonordust.media. You just go to the trending section right here. You can get it at the sidebar. You can get it right here on the homepage. Click that. Tells you all about the show. Gives you all the links to where we go live. And then the bot is right here. Tells you all about it. If you want to add it, click add bot now right there. It prompts to open your Telegram. You give it the admin permissions in your group of choice, and you can get your community voting right away. You can do that organically, or you can take advantage of one of the boosts that we got. You can take the vote multiplier boost, gives you 1.2x, 1.5x, or a 2x on all votes cast for an hour. And then you can take the leaderboard boost also if you want. Puts you into the top 5, the top 3, or else straight to the number 1 spot. And of course, by having the bot installed, we see a bullish community or a hype community out there. You might get extended an offer to come on the game show and take on the whales some week. So there's absolutely no downside to installing this bot. Marketing is expensive and it's totally free to get on here. Votes aren't going to kill you right now. I mean, top 13 votes is all it takes to get into the number 1 spot. So yeah, get the bot installed. If you're in many projects, I'm sure, and you're thinking someone could avail of this, talk to them, tell them to install the bot as well. So yeah, go check it out, moonordust.media. That's what we got. All right, everybody. That's what we do.
Install that bot and hit those buttons. And who we got? Taz is in the house. VIP, SFC. What's going on, everyone? Space Cat, I think I saw is in here.
Share to the world.
No, Space Cat at the gym. We're his gym entertainment. So, getting that cardio in, listening to some mod trending. And SFC, share to the world. Hit that button. Everyone always hit that button. Kryptonite, where you at? Kryptonite always hits the button.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, what day is today? Man, I forget my days. Everything's just a big
Base Tuesday. I always, whenever I go to do the introduction, I always have to pause for a second and think, hold on, what day is trending is this? It's always days kind of get together. But guys, let's maybe kind of hop in, see if we do some market talk, see what everything's looking like. Our Bitcoin's already back up to 88.7. ETH holding strong at 2.9. XRP at $1.91. Solana at 126. Doge at 12. So this has just kind of been slowly back upticking 1.13 the last 24 hours. Let's see where we at. Market cap is just under 3. Fear and greed is 35. It's
up a little bit.
It was okay. It was like 32 yesterday. I was trying to think.
It was like 29, I think, or something yesterday. 29, I think.
Nice. Let's go. Anyone have any big time news? Let us know.
My God, Sean, chart go up and chart go down, bro. Can you believe it?
The US dollar hits its weakest level in 4 years. I want to say this is why it kind of dumped Sunday night. I think that's when everyone started talking about this right here. The dollar hitting its weakest point in 4 years.
That's right, yeah.
I want to say that's kind of what caused that little $2,000 or $3,000 dip, which of course had everyone in a panic. Everyone's selling everything, everyone freaking out, in spite of the S&P 500 hitting a new all-time high.
Pish posh.
Yep. Scott Besson, it says wages and tax refunds are rising while inflation, gas prices, and rent fall, predicting a non-inflationary economic boom in 2026. What do you know about the U.S. dollar? Ethereum dominates tokenization, hosting 61.2% of all tokenized assets with nearly 200 billion settled.
Anyone in the comments got anything juicy for us, guys? Mind, you can't be depending on us for everything. I mean, we're just doing the show, for God's sake. I'm kidding. Now, anybody got anything juicy out there, wherever you're watching? YouTube, Twitch, X? Let us know you're there. I'm not sure what our Twitch numbers are like, but our numbers on Rumble haven't been too bad.
Yeah, numbers on Rumble for just starting. It's been fine, yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, obviously nothing like YouTube, but we've been on YouTube for years, so.
Right.
All right, let's see. Try to see if we have anything big.
Silver still popping?
I want to say, I think so. I think gold is too. I want to say Thursday they're getting that markup vote or whatever on the market structure bill. I think it was supposed to be today, but the winter storm kind of messed everything up. See, because I want to say the U.S. crypto market structure bill has cleared another hurdle with Senator Josh Grant to withdraw credit. No, that's not it. This week is one of the most dangerous macro setups. See, I saw some stuff. The U.S. Senate will vote on crypto market structure bill today at 3 p.m. Eastern. See, you know how it is on Twitter and everything. You got to watch. You have to verify what you read. When the U.S. Senate has introduced an updated version of the crypto market structure bill, and the next meeting is set on January 27th. See, this person posted it 14 hours ago, and I'm almost certain that they moved it till Thursday. And that is not the real Barron Trump.
Yes. Wow, government just kicking the old can down the road, eh?
See, I wonder if this is true. U.S. House will vote on banning Congress from trading stocks within the next 72 hours. I mean, that's their money train. You think that Congress is actually going to stop themselves from doing that? It's how they all get rich. It definitely ain't off their salaries. Pro-crypto president ready to sign. United States, no. The U.S. Senate will vote on a market structure bill on January 29th. See, that's what I've heard. It was moved from Tuesday to here. But as of like 12 hours ago, you still got people saying today, like people don't have their facts straight.
Well, at least with those bills, people get to see who's for and who's against, even if it's just put up there just for the sake of it, putting it to a vote. At least people get to see.
The SEC and the CFTC's Project Crypto event is now scheduled for this Thursday. This event is to discuss its efforts to deliver on President Trump's promise to make crypto the United States capital of the world. That's going on Thursday. And that's from Bitcoin Magazine. Let's go with checkmark. That's a pretty good indicator that they're probably a legit source. Oh, this guy right here says 180 Bitcoin in the next 3 days. Which, I mean, if the market structure advances, who knows? Yeah, there will be a Clarity Act equals altcoin season. Hey, Hinoch, hope you're right. This guy's saying David Goshkins, or however you say his name, is saying not in its current state.
Gockenstein,
yeah. So what you guys think? They're gonna pass this? They're gonna get this bill passed. Oh, there's Manny. Let's get that watching some little game characters on the screen.
Right, isn't that great? I love it.
All right. Of course, check out the Crypto Chain Reaction podcast. Everyone seemed to like yesterday's episode. I think everyone can relate. They've been there about marrying bags and when you should not and when you should. Slippery slope. A lot of people, it's hard to not get involved with the crypto project and kind of marry your bag a lot of times, which there's nothing wrong with doing that. You just need to look for the signs and see if it's something that you should do that with. So yeah, guys, that's the market. Anyone else have anything else? Let's talk about it or bring it up and we can hit on it.
Yeah, anything else at the moment.
Yeah, I'm almost SFC. I'm pretty positive it was pushed till Thursday. I'm pretty sure I saw yesterday that because of the winter storms and all that it was pushed till Thursday. I'm pretty sure you're right. You know what? Let's try to verify while we're getting everything else pulled up.
All right, yeah, and looks like you got them pulled up right there, Sean. It's going to be our first and foremost, and I've seen they've been kicking off this last day, these last couple hours. If anybody's been paying attention to the beast that is Fire Chicken. Oh, that's mystery.
There it is.
To the beast that is. Let me try that again. To the beast that is Fire Chicken. There we go.
Yep. Okay, real quick. According to CoinDesk and Yahoo Finance, yes, it was moved from today till Thursday.
All right.
Those are two legit sources. So, and in today's world, you got to pay attention to those sources. People just on Twitter just say stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll see that as well. People just trying to stoke the market. Washington had like storm event talking about, even Congress talking about closing before the bill even gets approved. Yeah.
Fried chicken is on fire. Let's find out.
Yeah, fried chicken is on fire.
So let's see. Yeah. So they're on the Coinbase app. You can search them. You can see them on there. They have that Jupiter listing, which they don't have any new updates since yesterday. But yeah, there you go. Coinbase. You can see right here. I got Chuck. I'm assuming that is bought $10 of fire chicken straight from Coinbase. How cool is that? Again, they got that Jupiter verification. And let's see, are they on fire? 297 market cap. Okay. I want to say they were in like 230s when we first started talking about them when we started the show.
Yeah,
slowly, solid community, solid floor, just slowly making its way up. And again, it's one of those projects like a mod or like an Infinion that it's building for the long term. It has its strategy, and they're just continuing to push it. 24-hour trading volume is 135K. So yeah, guys, we've talked about Fire Chicken. I'm ready to show off their new website when it gets done.
I think they're adding are they adding the LP right now as well? Also potentially. I know that was something that was
that is going to be Chuck. If you're around, if you kind of Chuck, whether even if we're moving on to the next one, Chuck, if you're around, if you want to kind of give some updates on what's going on with the LP edition of Stag, and he may not be 100% making the strategy known. We all know how people take advantage of that kind of information. Mm-hmm. They'll swoop in, buy some, let them add it, then sell it. So he may not be disclosing fully how he's doing it. But Chuck, if you are, and for whatever you can tell us, let us know.
Yes, sir. X handle is at FireChicken007. We did do an interview with Chuck as well a while back. If you go to the highlights section of our X account, you can see it right there. Just scroll down a little bit. You'll see Fire Chicken thumbnail. So yeah, I can go and check that out there and get a full deep dive from the man. Of course, like Sean said, if he's got any updates, let us know. But yeah, FireChicken007, and the website will be coming back online soon. There's probably an old version right now, so I'm sure he'll let us know when that's ready to rock. And any other updates, let us know, guys, too. I know there's a lot of people watching here that are involved with Fire Chicken as well. So it's been nice to see that buy bot pumping, I'm sure. They've had a nice little run over the last few hours, so keep it up. Awesome job, guys. All right, next up we got It's Only Rose, and it looks like we have the lady herself in the house, too. Where's she at? You're muted, Sean, by the way.
Sorry. See, lady, I see you chatting, so go ahead and share the latest of our girl. Rose knows all like we've never seen her. Seen her plenty by now. But yeah, see, lady, let us know the latest on what's going on. Make sure there's no direct little updates.
Website is roseknowsall.com, everybody, and here's the X handle. It's roseknowsall25, so you can go and check him out there.
Yep. Anyone that wants to go check out the web. So obviously it's a play on OnlyFans. So
and Rosebot from Telegram, as everybody knows. Yes.
You're right. I'm assuming everyone knows that, but yeah, it's the Rosebot from Telegram. Only Rose, and I know, like we've said multiple times on the show, they do have a backroom event going on. I think it's getting closer and closer. See, lady, if you want to share the latest on that. I see there's no major updates going on. Also, it is live on Lunar Pump. It's got 19.51 sold. Needs another 40,000 in market cap to graduate. So yeah, it's our ultimate goal. We want to get this thing bonded and on its way. I want to say the event that they have coming up, they're putting all the money towards the bonding curve, if I'm not mistaken. So Stay tuned for that. And yeah, like I said, see you later. Let us know any updates. And Chuck, as well for Fire Chicken. Let us know if you have any updates, and we'll get those updates shared.
Yes, sir. You know it. All right. Next up, Infinion, Moon or Dust, and then we got Kurumi.
All right.
You want to talk some Kurumi first, and then we can close out, or do you want to do Infinion, and then we can jump
sure,
on?
Let's see what's going on with Kurumi. They haven't been on in a few days, so let's check out Kurumi, see what's going on.
Let's check it out. Okay, let's do that.
All right.
Again, everybody in Kurumi, open invitation to come on the show and tell us all about what you got going on. Oh, nice little uptick there. No, they're
it looks like they
working their way back
looks
up.
like they dropped all the way down to maybe around 200K. And yeah, they're working their way back up.
That's how it goes.
Yep, some big spikes right here. Nice. That is definitely how it goes.
Yeah, and everybody that is okay, here is a quick update from C Lady. Working on getting our KYC set up through our website. We have a DApp that's been created for Only Roles. Exciting times ahead. All right, good job. All right, excited to see that. That's an update from Only Roles. And of course, we are talking right now about Kurumi. So this is on Binance chain. The website is kurumibnb.com. You can go and check that out there. Yep. The chart here. So these guys are based out of Japan. It is a straight meme dog token play. Looking to emulate some of the big dogs like Shiba Inu, Doge, Nero. Kokoro was the same people that started this token, became a CTO after the fact. So these guys just been grinding away during this kind of downtime and cruise control, like much of the rest of us, building, growing, putting out content, getting ready for the next wave of liquidity to come in here once some regulation gets passed down. So, and they've been consistent, absolutely. And they've been getting their listings, and they're on the other side time zone from us, so it's been a little difficult to try and get somebody on. But of course, that is an open invitation. Pretty much since we launched the bot, these guys have been in the top 5, number 1 most of the time. So I've been voting like crazy over there. So they're definitely in it for the long haul. I think when they came on the bot, they were between 1.8, 2.2 million market cap for the longest time up until the holidays, and then just kind of dropped off. But you know how that goes. Everybody's new year, they're shuffling stuff around. So how these meme dog tokens can go, dude. All they need is the slightest little spark, and boom. So
I'm hoping they found the floor and working their way back up, hopefully.
Yep. I'm hoping. It's looking like it at this moment.
Does look like it. Let's see. Let's make sure they don't have any big updates. Kurumi is the white Shiba of BSC, of course. Tomorrow 7:30 a.m. because again, remember different time zones. So it's 7:30 my time, so it's 8:30 Eastern.
Mm-hmm. And the X handle is at Kurumi CTO. Everybody, that's KURUMI CTO.
Yep.
I'm gonna go and check that out. Yeah, these guys are consistent. That is for sure, and they're growing. They're always active. They're always working. Definitely worth checking them out. You like yourself a good dog token meme play. I think this is a good one, honestly, and not just like it's more so because of their consistency. I think because that's one of the toughest things in meme tokens is come out, it's not going the way you want it to go based on whatever market conditions, blah blah, this or that. If you're still got your heels dug in and you're building and you're growing, that's a big plus for me. You're not just like F it, we're moving on, you know what I mean? And these guys have certainly been consistent, so that's always a good sign. So definitely worth checking them out. They're waiting for that dog token meme coin push to come around. We all know it kind of does come around sometimes, so they're going to be poised and ready, and I'm sure they're going to try and take advantage of that. So yeah, go check them out.
All right, yep. So that's Kurumi, and then we're going to get over to our ecosystem now.
All right.
Yeah, we'll say that. I'll just go ahead and say this now, Mr. P. So tomorrow is going to be a big episode. So we're not going to do an actual Moon or Dust game show tomorrow. We are going to use tomorrow's time because we always, obviously it runs late. So we're going to go live at our normal time at 2 p.m. We have a really cool, we think, opportunity in front of Mod Media to get potentially a lot of attention on us. We talked to our NFT room. Literally no one opposed it. We talked back and forth about some different things. So we'll be talking about that on tomorrow's live. So we're going to forego the game show tomorrow because we want that extended time to talk about what's coming up and what we're going to be doing. It'll probably be starting next week, what we have planned. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I just wanted to say that. So we'll go into more details about everything tomorrow with the show and all that. But what we are is we started off as Infinion for anyone that's new. It is an actual Ethereum layer 2 blockchain. It is live. It is on mainnet. People that are listening right now have tokens launched on it. It's the infinitely smarter blockchain. The way it works is there's a slight gas upcharge on every transaction. And when that happens, portions of that gets kicked over to the underlying asset of the blockchain that we refer to as Infinion Plus. So things BNB for the Binance Smart Chain, ETH for the Ethereum chain. So it gets kicked into that contract and it makes it go up and up and up and up in value. And like I said, if this would ever get any kind of mainstream adoption, it would be insane. Like I've said it this many times. We talk about this so much, I probably sound like a broken record. But what would happen with this chain with actual real transaction on it would be insane. It would be the biggest chain, I think, in the world for people that are actually looking. Like, not only can you launch a token, but you can actually hold the Infinion Plus token. So let's say you're holding ETH. You can bridge over to our blockchain and hold it there. And that one ETH that you're holding, let's say it's 1 ETH, would turn into 1.0001 ETH, 002 ETH, 003, and it'll just continue to go up in value just by holding it because of the transactions on the blockchain. So it's not unlike anything we've ever seen. Now, we've seen people do this on a token level. A lot of people know Mark designed it for us, and he didn't actually build the blockchain, but it was his concept. I guess you can say that my idea was to put it into a blockchain, and that's how Infinion was born, and it would be insane. So one day when Infinion starts getting some major traction, it's going to be a sight to see. And hopefully that day comes sooner than later. Now, that's where we started. And with that being said, we've also launched Lunar Pump Fund, which is a really cool token launcher. It's getting pretty much to be where we need it to be. Streaming's really good on it. The tip function's good. You can tip the streamer can tip you. We have our ICO option, which is the initial community offering. So instead of doing a dev buy, like most token launchers do, including ours, you can do the dev buy. You can do a community buy. And what happens is when the community participates in a community buy, all the tokens bought are distributed to the holders at the same starting market cap. So no one gets in at 2,000 while the last person gets in at 100,000. It's all distributed at the $100,000 mark or whatever you set that threshold to for when you do it. So it's something different. Again, something that I think would be really cool. Again, just need that spark, need to catch that mainstream adoption, which every move we make, including what we're going to be talking about tomorrow, is to get that spark, to get that mainstream adoption. Because the definition of insanity, guys, is doing the same thing over and over. When we started as Infinion, 7 months straight, I was trying to get people to launch on a token. We've been over that. Again, not enough transactions, not enough volume, had to make a pivot, had to go elsewhere to bring more attention, which is what led us from the main Infinion to the token launcher side of it, all the way to Lunar Dust, which is the media side of it. All same company, same brand, just, same umbrella, just different things. Also, we can't forget Moonboy and what Mike's creating over there, which a lot of the utilities on Moonboy are going to be really good to be used on Lunar Pump Fund. So yeah, guys, everything that we build is just kind of working in harmony together. We have Infinion and we're building multiple, I guess you can say, subsidiaries underneath that one company, because people need to stop viewing us as just a token and need to view us as what we are, an actual company that's building an actual product. So yeah, that's Infinion, that's Lunar Pump. And of course, everyone knows what Lunar Dust is at this point. It's the coolest thing in the world. I guess you can say, right, Mr. P? We got trending Monday through Friday. We got the game show. Usually every Wednesday, like I said, tomorrow, we're going to be talking business rather than the game show. We do token reviews. We do ad spots for our video games. We have the mod token that will get integrated as hopefully that market structure bill and everything passes. We have our NFTs, which we'll go over. And so much going on, Mr. P. How you feeling about everything? Muted.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm feeling great, dude. Just looking at everything that we've been building, it's like, man, and that's not even a half of it. That's only some of it that you've touched on there, but there's so much more as well. But of course,
exactly.
none of it is worth a damn unless we have eyes to see it, so that is, like Sean said, something we're going to be talking about tomorrow. How do we expedite that? How do we, like, we have everything in place, we just need, we need more bot installs, we need more engagement with content, we need more projects coming on the show, we need, just that. And that's all part, like, consistency. You got to build up the consistency. And of course, since we kind of started, we've been super consistent, no doubt about that. But of course, you're always kind of fine tuning and tweaking stuff as well. Like as you're growing, as you're building. Like we launched the game show initially, which was designed to highlight the features on Lunar Pump, the tipping and rewarding. There's the whole point of the game show, which eventually turned into a whole like media apparatus here with Mooner Dust Media. But that was the initial idea behind it, was to kind of highlight that feature. But again, we just need the eyes on to the engagement. And the point I was making there was that we started out with 3 game shows a week, and that's kind of whittled down to pretty much 1 now at this point, because market trends, viewership, all those kinds of things. You're always just kind of flying by the seat of your pants in this in this environment. Like you kind of have to be able to move and pivot with the markets, with the trends, with the this, with the that, or else you're just gonna shrivel up and die, right? So you gotta either constantly be moving, expanding, be willing to fail, pushing to succeed all the time. But you only ever die when you quit. But you definitely want to be smart with your pivots and be able to read the room. So that's kind of where this came from, where all these things have spawned from. But none are ever really forgotten. It's just you got to move with the tide. If you want to, you got to ride the waves. And again, like we said, that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. But yeah, Mooner Dust, we're here. We're we're pushing harder every day. So go and check out the website, absolutely, and all the things. And of course, we're going to talk here momentarily about something that we are launching. We've talked about the last few days as well. But of course, the NFTs are live. The token is live. You can go and get involved with those as well. We always talk about the NFTs, let people know where they're at. There's a part for our success, basically the opportunity for our success to be your success also by investing in those. A lot of the things that we mentioned, once you go to the website here, you can check them out. Just click the NFTs. Tells you there all the milestones are there, the revenue share increasing, where the revenue share comes from. Sean has mentioned that there's only 250 available, by the way. So if you do want to pick one up, I would strongly advise you do it sooner than later. We're at 167 sold of 250. So next milestone will bump it up to 15%. But also we're doing a lot of negotiations and partnerships and stuff in the background. So if we get to the point where we don't need that extra amount of investment, and we've another avenue potentially presents itself for opportunity, we might just pull them and kind of leave it where it's at. And those who got in. And anybody that's watching too, I know some people didn't know, but if you do hold an NFT, there is a private alpha NFT group that we recently just dropped in Rico's Revenge for people to test it out. The stuff we're going to talk about tomorrow, we dropped that in there to get people's thoughts on it. So if you do have an NFT, reach out to Sean there on Telegram, and he'll get you into that group as well, so you can have your say on like how kind of get your vote in on how we kind of move forward with all of this. But as far as what we're going to talk about tomorrow it seems pretty much unanimous. Everybody in there seems to think it's a good idea to do it. But yeah, more details on that. But of course, yeah, you want to pick up an NFT, do that. If you want to pick up some of the token, you can do that too. If you're not in a very strong financial position right now to do either of those things, like I said, get into other projects that you're involved with. Tell them, try and sell them on the bot. Tell them get installed. Nothing to lose. It's not spammy at all. We made it super non-spammy, and just get voting. Take advantage of what we're building here, going across multiple channels, 5 days a week. And it'll be interesting to see how it accelerates based on what we talk about tomorrow as well. That's obviously the main goal of what we're going to talk about tomorrow, is to bring those eyes, bring that audience, tap into that market we're trying to find, and get a direct line. So that's kind of something that we're looking at. And yeah, and we'll discuss that more tomorrow. But engagement with the content is just so uber important. Like we always say, you can have the best idea in the world, the best piece of tech, the best whatever, but if you can't sell it, if people aren't interested in it, it's going nowhere. So that's kind of why the engagement is so important. But yeah, check it out, moonerdust.media. Everything is right there. And of course, if you want to install the bot, I talked about it a little earlier, you can just go into the trending there and add the bot down at the bottom and get in now. Take advantage. Votes are small at the moment, and we are doing an update on the bot right now as well, a small little update. So hopefully that'll be done within the week. I know I was saying that last week, but few things came up, so we weren't able to jump on it, but we're getting there. But yeah, go and install it. If you're in any other projects, have them install it too. Got nothing to lose. But yeah, Sean, I guess that brings us on to what we going on, or I guess our next game, our first casino game, I guess we could say, that we are launching here. Let me pull it up, I guess, right now, so people can check it out. If you want to let them know, actually, Sean, maybe a little bit about Ape Church before we do move on, and what's going on over there. Of course, we're doing some work with those guys. Let me pull up my screen here. There it is. Sure. All right. It is the one and only Rico. You know him from being one of our number one, well, probably our most infamous whale from the game show. And he is launching his own slots game. He got rug bad, and boy, is he pissed. So he's launching a slots game now to try and wreck everybody over at Ape Church. So we wish him well. And that's going to be launching very soon. Shout out to Adam as well. He's been absolutely cranking it. And we're actually in the middle of the process now of having it integrated and making sure that the handoff to the back-end developers is all running smoothly at this moment in time. But there it is, ape.church.
Yep. Yeah, it's a peer-to-peer, player versus player casino. These are going to be the slot games right here. So this is going to be, excuse me, this is going to be the category that we're going to be falling in. And I think hands down the best one so far. And we, of course, what we're building, we get a big share of all the revenue generated by our game. This is on Ape Chain, which is the board apes and all that. NFTs is their chain, and Ape Church is already the highest volume producer on the chain. So, it's an opportunity for our game to get in front of the biggest audience on that chain, and hopefully, get it played. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, they're doing like $100,000 in volume a day. So hopefully we can eat up a good part of that volume on Ape Church. But yeah, let's go ahead and show off Rico's Revenge. Like you said, Rico, the most infamous of the whales.
You know it. Yeah, so here it is. Let me get some music there. Is that working? I'm going to do a quick refresh here. Okay, I'm going into my bed. Should kick the music off. There we go. Familiar as this is a straight slots game, 5 reels, 2 game modes. This is pump and dump that you're looking at right now. So this is your straight shitcoin launcher. You start at, M1 million market cap, and you can work your way up to 500 million at the high end. In this particular game mode. So each reel dictates whether your chart goes up and down. You can click the game info right here, and you go to the symbols. It tells you each one. You got a bull run. This is a strong tier bull run, and this viral meme gives you plus 15, plus 10 market cap, or million market cap. Mid tier, you got the whale boy, trend spike, and a KOL influencer. Weak tier, you got community hype volume bot. Then you got the negative tier here, wallet hack, bot dump, paper hands, and FUD. And then you got the legendary tier Rico. He's out to rug you, so he does heavy damage to your chart if he pops up. And that, like I said, is for the pump and dump version. So let's make it big. 1,000 ape. Let's launch it and see how we do. Oh yeah, look at that. 4 bull runs and a community hype. So you can see we finished up at 230 million market cap there, just above it. Then of course, we also have the other game mode, which is top dev. So this is more of a keep punching it, keep launching shit tokens for days. This one is let me just give that a quick refresh there. Top dev. Okay. We have a slight little audio issue there. I might need to look into that. It seemed like the both music was playing at the same time. I know he's backstage, but yeah. So this is top dev version, and this is basically each reel. Instead of each reel, it's a full spin, right? So each spin determines your chart, but each individual reel also has an impact. But you do 5 spins over a period of time. You start here at 100 million. So you can see your starting market cap's 100 million here, and you can get up to 10 billion, right? So this has got the higher multipliers and all that as well. So let's give it a run here, and you're going to see 5 consecutive spins here now throughout, and you'll see the chart pumping up and down based on that. So let's put it all on the line here, and let's check it out. There it is, some sideways action. I didn't go too far. It shows you what we finished up at. We got a 1.2x, finished at 138 million market cap there, and that depends then on what category you fall into and what multiplier you get. So there it is, guys. That is Rico's Revenge. There's the 2 game modes right there, and of course you go to any one of those, you can click the game info right there as well. It tells you about the symbols being the same, the mechanics, the slight variation on each, and of course within this too you have there are multipliers that you can get. So top dev market amplification right there, pumping, so you can, if your spins are good throughout, if you get like all greens and then another good run, you can get into pumping mode where the momentum gives you an extra multiplier. There's also a bull run trigger, so if you get like 5 bullish symbols in one spin, the next spin that you do has a plus 20% bonus attached because you've activated a bull run. Then you get a CEX listing, which gives you 25% bonus on the spin that you just did as well. So there's some extra things in there as well in the top dev mode to bring you all the way to that 10 billion market cap. But yeah, so there's pump and dump, there's top dev. So yeah, go and get your account set up as soon as you possibly can over at Ape Church, and be sure it's ape.church. Just head on over there and be sure when you're setting up, you can connect your X account, and during that setup process, it will ask you to input a referral code, and you put in the referral code MOD, and Sean will hook you up with some extra Ape coin over there too to get you started, and be prepared because it's going to drop. It's going to drop any day now, I would say. Any day. It could even be live before the end of this week, depending on how quick we're able to move behind the scenes here and get it integrated. But I know those guys don't mess around over there, so I'm sure it's going to happen relatively quick. So yeah, go over there, get yourself set up at Ape Church, and use that referral code MOD, baby, and get ready for some Rico's Revenge. Sean, you excited? I know you are. I know you're excited for Rico.
I'm very excited. I cannot wait to get this up and going. And there's going to be so much more to come with Ape Church and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's only the first game that we're launching. Remember, we got 2 other whales that were ready. We already got some games concepted, actually, that we've been talking about, ready to go. And we even have more game shows concepted and ready to go, live game shows as well. So there's a lot to come. There's a lot to come, and we're only getting going, and that's why we ended up having to create this entire website, this entire Mod Media website, because there was so much going on, and it's trying to keep it all tidy in one little place. But yeah, game studio, content creation studio, marketing studio, marketing agency. Yeah, we got it all going. So we're just going to continuously build, and the goal is bring as many eyes and people as possible, because like I said, with the trending bot and the shows that we do here every week, Monday to Friday, it doesn't cost anybody anything to come on and have their project highlighted. Just put in the bot, and that's it. Just get voting or take advantage of the boost, whatever you want. And then there's always an open invitation for the dev themselves or some community representative to even come on live on the show, do an interview. We clip the interview, we put it out on all our socials as well. So there's massive advantages, and you can even gain extra exposure. You got a super bullish community, go on and play in one of the game shows. I'm saying plural because we have more ready, but right now it's just Moon or Dust, obviously, that Sean hosts every Wednesday. But when there's more added, there's going to be a whole circuit there. So like, we're creating the circuit, and the partnerships and projects and people that we kind of we get familiar with in these early days, we'll be able to ride this wave with us at no expense whatsoever. Just install the bot. So if you're in a project that you think would benefit from what we're doing here, go and talk to them, have a serious conversation, and just say, look, give it a shot. If you think it's dog shit, go be my guest. Burn it after the fact. Fine, get rid of it. But give it a shot for a week. Give it a shot for a couple of days. And just get the community actively voting and take advantage of it. It doesn't cost anything. People will be charging however much to get videos made. Sean knows all about it. That costs money, all that stuff. It's something we offer here also, but the actual trending show is 100% free. So now you can take advantage of that. If you're in a project, you have a bag invested, you want to say, hey, I think we should take advantage of this. There's no other trending bots out there, I don't think, that are going live across all of these channels multiple times a week. For sure. I know a lot of them are kind of segregated to Telegram or just, small pockets on the internet, but we're going live across multiple channels. We're continuing to grow. We're going to be continuously adding more channels, more exposure and all that. So, it's a good time to take advantage right now. You can take advantage of the exposure we're creating here. So, and like I said, at no charge at all. So get it installed, people. Go to moonerdust.media and get that bot in there. Don't hesitate. Your bag depends on
Again, no downside whatsoever.
No, absolutely not. But yeah, where's everybody viewing from? We got some nice viewership today. Let us know what you think of Rico's Revenge, guys. Is there anything you think we could change? Do you like the whole tone, the vibe, the concept of it? Let us know. We're always open to critique, and feedback is always very good. We did drop it in a little earlier to everybody in the they bought the NFT that's in that alpha group. So they've been playing around with it the last day or so, and they've given some really awesome feedback. We've made actually some adjustments based on the feedback as well. So it's something we value a lot, and we always take it into account, especially when it comes to something like this. And the last 10% is always the hardest, and really putting in the grind for that last 10% is what makes a good product a great product. That's the difference.
Yep.
So, and feedback is hugely important to that. So and I'm sure it's going to be live pretty soon anyway. So get excited, people. Get ready to start taking on Rico over in Ape Church. All right, Sean, I think that's all I got. Not sure we got anything else. Appreciate everybody viewing, coming and tuning into us today. We're at like 200 listeners right now.
200 on the mark. Nice. 201. Nice. And yeah, tomorrow.
Thank you.
Again, we're skipping the Moon or Dust episode because we got a big episode to talk about different things that we're doing. Kind of found another route to get some more exposure over to the Moon or Dust brand because that's all we're missing. How many people have we talked to, Mr. P, that when they see what we're doing, I mean, everyone, they are thoroughly impressed. There's not many people doing what we're doing on the level that we're doing it. So all we need is eyes. My media just needs eyes. That's all we need. And we have a good way to get that.
Yeah. And we will get it. It's coming. It's just a matter of time. And we will keep showing up every day. Consistency is so important. So tomorrow will be like Infinion on Friday.
Every day is like Infinion on Friday.
Every day is like Infinion on Friday, bro. Where you been? Yeah.
Talking Infinion, Moon or Dust, Lunar Pump every day. Yep.
Yeah. We talk about this every single day. 5 days a week anyway, at least, until we start having to go live on fucking Saturday and Sunday too, huh? No, we gotta have some kind of life here. But yes, so yeah, we'll be talking everything. We'll be talking about basically what we're moving forward with here as a group, as a unit, what pivot we need to take next, and what we got planned here, what opportunities we need to seize upon. That's what you got to be in this space, is see opportunities and see where you can possibly take advantage for the benefit of the whole. That is exactly what we're doing, and we're always doing that. So yeah, I'm excited to chat some more about it tomorrow. And see where this roller coaster takes us next. I got the popcorn out, bro. I mean, look, that's exactly what this is. That's what it always is. Crypto always is. As long as I've been in crypto, that's all it's ever been, is a roller coaster. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Eventually, you just got to kind of remove yourself from it and be, you know what? This is never going to change. Am I gonna throw up every time we go up too high? Am I gonna get, not feel good every time we go too low? It's like, no. I just gotta understand the nature of this baby and like learn to ride that wave and do what needs to be done.
Yep.
So that's kind of that's exactly what we're doing here, and it's just going to continue to ramp up. We ain't going nowhere, so I'm excited for it. I appreciate everybody tuning in as always. We are on Tuesday's episode. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be good, and we got 2 more after that. So anybody that's listening, I'll shut up after this. Please, whatever projects you're in, you're holding a bag in there. Don't be silly. Tell them to install that bot. Take advantage of what we're doing. It doesn't cost any money. Have a serious conversation, and the more projects we get on there, the more we're going to grow, the more eyes we get, and just getting that snowball growth is what's going to happen. So yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to the future, brother.
Yep. Tomorrow's going to be a fun conversation. Next week is hopefully going to be even bigger. So yeah, can't wait till we get everything rolling. But yeah, anything else, guys, we're going to go ahead and sign off here shortly, and we'll be back for a big extended episode tomorrow.
Yeah, and our first game is launching, Rico's Revenge over on Ape Church. I'm so excited. I know I've said this a few times, but when I left Ireland to come to America, that was my goal, was to set up a game studio. So now I've got 2 games in the bag already. So, follow your dreams, people. They can be achieved. You just got to never give up on them. Stay focused, whatever you do. So I'm happy about it. I couldn't be happier about it. Finally making games, and it's only the beginning. And again, it's something that I studied in college, even video game design development. I studied animation, all this stuff, and now with AI giving us superpowers these days, there's a lot we can do. I got a lot of games on the shelf over the years that are just sitting there ready to be made. And now, with the power of AI, these things are very, very achievable on small budgets, minimal small teams, and then on a very good time frame. I mean, we cranked out Rico's Revenge in a week, start to finish, and we're in the process of the handoff right now. Like that's quite exceptional for a very, very small amount of overhead too. And that's only the beginning. And that's quite a complex game. It's like a AAA slots game, realistically, when you compare it to what's actually there right now. They're like three slots, basically 3 reels, very standard issue. So like, I mean, what we have is we got 2 game modes. We got a chart pump in there. It's got its own lore. It's kind of an original. I haven't seen anything like it before. So, and it's going to be an exclusive over on Ape Church as well. So like, there we go. That's one game. We already have the game show live. That's pretty complex game show as well. You're talking about AI. You're talking about in real time interaction with an AI voice whale character, and the whole game show. And there's a lot to it when you look under the hood of these games. So like I always say, can we just make a really simple game? And as soon as we try to do that, it just ends up snowballing into this, just over the top thing. And that's not a bad thing. But like I said, once you get it over the line, get that extra 10%, that final 10% is where you push the hardest. That's when you get the results. So that's where we're at, and that's where Rico's Revenge is at, and a lot more to come. So yeah, I'm really pumped, dude. I'm juiced for what we got, and I'm really juiced for what we're going to talk about tomorrow, because it brings all that into the fold as well, and gives it back as well to everybody everyone that tunes into us as well. So I'm excited to talk about it. Make a pong. Yeah, done. Ooh, you see, that's the thing. I'd make a pong, and then before I knew it, it'd be this big fucking elaborate pong game with fucking all these different mechanics, and be like, just couldn't leave it be, huh? Just couldn't leave the fucking classic be, huh? No, I just had to fuck with it. But yeah, that's but hey, we always come up with some really, really good products. So Rico's Revenge is going to be the first of our casino style game run, and of course, then we have obviously Moon or Dust, the game show itself. So it's our first live game show game. So expect to see a lot more, and we have other genre games as well that we're looking to make as well. So, dude, yeah, I couldn't be more excited. All right, I'm going to shut up now. I can't stop rambling here. You see the excitement oozing out of me, guys? I'm in my element. Making games is my element too. That's what I've always loved. I've had every single console from I think the Atari, even before it, all the way up, pretty much every console. So it's been a huge part of my life. And I sold it all. I sold all the shit I had to come to America to create a studio. And here we are. So yeah, it was all worth it. I sold my entire DVD collection, Sean. Can you believe it? I had a huge DVD collection that I ended up selling to come over here.
I've actually, how many did you have in that collection?
Oh, bro. I'm sad to think about it. I mean, fuck it, 1,000, I'd say more even, like shit tons. Black bags full I had, and all my faves. But it was all worth it. Sometimes you just gotta cash in and be like, yeah, I'm taking the leap, bitches. Come on, life. Come on, universe. Fill in the gaps. This is where I go. You gotta fill in the gaps now.
Yep. And now you have your own studio.
I got a fucking gaming studio, dude, and it crept up on me when I wasn't ready, when I wasn't aware, and
wasn't even expecting it.
Yeah. And here I am. No, we got a gaming studio, so that's awesome. Follow your dreams, people. Don't ever give up. And like I said, it wasn't exactly even how I envisioned it. I was thinking, oh yeah, I want to make console games like the ones that I would usually play, like even just a cool indie game. Whatever. Casino games definitely wasn't on my list, or live game shows for that matter. Certainly was not on my list. But here we are. They're games nonetheless. We're a gaming studio nonetheless, and there's more coming. So I couldn't be happier where we're situated right now. We got so much as well, not just behind us when you talk about Infinion, Lunar Pump, and everything else, but we got so much ahead of us 2 as well with all the things we got. So excited to talk about tomorrow. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm stop. I love you guys.
All right, guys. Yeah, we are going to be character. Yep. All right, guys, we're going to be closing it out. We're going to be back again, extended episode tomorrow, talking about everything, how we're going to get Moon or Dust, hopefully to that next level. So make sure you're here for that. Of course, if you're not a big deal. It'll be recorded. It'll be on YouTube and Twitch and Rumble and all those good places.
There's no hopefully, Sean. We're going to get there one way or the other. It's just how fast is that going to happen is the question.
Exactly. Let's take out the word hopeful and say a win. But
the universe fills in the gaps. That's how it works, right? You just put yourself in the mind that we're already there, and then fucking the universe will make up the other.
You know, they say you build it, they will come. So so that we're doing. We definitely built it. But all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and close it out. And again, big episode tomorrow. Everyone, stay tuned, be here, and we'll get everything talked about tomorrow, and then probably start what we're doing next week. But all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and close it out again. 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. EST, and 2 Central tomorrow. We're going live. Of course, we're going to talk about the top 5 trending projects, but also everything else that's going on within the mod ecosystem. But until we meet again tomorrow, I'm DeFi Sean. That's Mr. Pixel. And you know what to do. Trade safe.
Play Moon or Dust live and win big. For your community or for yourself. Just don't dust. Tuesday, audience edition. Wednesday, primetime. Thursday, microcap. Think you can take on the whales and walk away with a fat bag? Be our guest. For free. Moon or Dust, the most bullish game show in crypto. Go to moonordust.media for details.